Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing this kind of a pinkish coppery glam stuff using the new Urban Decay Reloaded palette. Yeah, this look was absolutely inspired by I Love Sarai, which is my idol. I am in love with her. I'm not even kidding. I love that girl so much. She is actually the reason that I started to learn makeup. I've been following her ever since she was working for Mac on Instagram, like stalking her. I watch all of her videos and I saw this video of her using this palette and I knew that I had to make a video, especially because that day this palette came in the mail and I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. I didn't use the exact same colors, but kind of the same look, but I made it a little bit more pinkish on the eyes. Yeah, so if you want to see what I use and how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I know that this is a very popular product, but to be honest, I have never used it. My mom loves it, but I got it in the mail 2 days ago, so let's test it out. Alright, so it's not going to give your eyelid a different color. I'm used to that because I always use a concealer to prep, but we're gonna test it out. It does feel sticky, so I hope my eyeshadow is going to stick to it. So for eyeshadow, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Make It Reloaded. Can we talk about these shades? Look how gorgeous. It's a very neutral palette with a lot of transition shades. I believe 4 shimmery colors, and that's what we're gonna use today. So let's do this. Oh, and by the way, I said that it was pretty sticky, the primer potion, but it's kind of matte, so I think it will work. So the first color I'm going to use is this one. It's called Blur, and I'm going to use this color as a transition color. And I'm going to use this new blending brush. I got it in the mail this week. It's by a brand Makeup by Malky. I don't know if I pronounced it well, but she was kind enough to send me her entire makeup brush set, so that's what I'll be using today. Alright, so we're going to skip Blur because I don't see anything of that color on the eyes. It's just doing nothing. I think we have to take a darker shade, so we're going to use this one. I'm also going to add this color onto my eyelid, but only the outer part with that same brush. With that same brush, I'm going to go into this color. It's a brown, but also a warm tone, but it's a little bit darker. So I'm going to use that with the same brush into my crease, but a little bit lower, just to give my eyes a little bit more definition. Oh, and by the way, I know why the Urban Decay Primer Potion is a popular color. The payoff is insane. And I actually think that my eyeshadow is blending better than when I use concealer. And of course, we need one shade darker, and that's going to be this dark brown, and it's called End Game. Apply that on the outer part of my eyes. Just gonna pat it onto this part. A little bit into my lower crease. Not too much, because otherwise it will be too dark, and that is not the look I'm going for today. Time to add some glitter, and I'm going to use the color Reputation, which looks a little bit more pink, but when I swatched it on my hand, it was kind of a coppery tone, so it's a mix, I think. I'm going to wet my brush a little bit with the Smashbox primer water, and then I'm going to pat it onto the eyelids. Woo. Whoa, that's intense. And to make it a little bit more vibrant, I'm going to use this lighter shade. It's called Angel Fire. I'm just going to add it on my finger. I'm going to take my first brush in the darker brown, and I'm going to apply it onto sort of like the center of my eyes, just to make sure that there is no harsh line between the glitter shade and my dark brown. By the way, I think I want to have my glitter a little bit more towards the outer part of my eye. This is, by the way, the color Reputation again. Time for some eyeliner, and we're not going to do a wing today. I'm just going to do a normal liner using the Catrice Liquid Matte Black, which is my favorite eyeliner, but I think all of you guys know that. Okay, so liner is on. It's time to do some lashes, and these are the lashes that I'm going to use. It's from the same brand as my brushes, and this is in the style Cocoa, which is a very nice full lash. It's exactly what I like, because with this look, because I have no wing liner, I like my lashes to be longer and a little bit flirty on the outer part. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara, and this one is by Smashbox. It's called Super Fan, and I've been really loving this one. And then I'm gonna take my tweezer and the lash. Look how gorgeous these lashes are. Okay, so the lashes are on, and I think we're done with the eyes. Of course, I'm gonna highlight my brow bone, but I'm gonna do that with the highlighter that I'm gonna use on my face. And speaking about the face, let's get to that part. Alrighty, to prime, I'm gonna use the Becca First Light Priming Filter, which is the purple one. I think this was a sample, I don't know. This primer is just going to give you that nice glow, which if you know me, I am obsessed with. And I have a very long day today, so I'm going to use the Smashbox Primer Water on top of it. I'm going to wait for about 30 seconds until this is sort of dry. It still is a little bit tacky, and that's why the foundation I'm going to use is going to stick to my face for a couple of hours. And the one I'm using is one of my favorite foundations. It's the Born This Way by Too Faced, and I am in the shade Sand. Normally I mix this with the color Sand, but that's a bit too dark for me. Using this brush to blend it all out. Ooh, that's nice. The brush. And the foundation, of course, as well. This is extremely soft. Okay, so this brush is definitely giving me a flawless finish. I don't think I need a beauty blender on top of it. What do you think? We're good. To contour, I'm going to use the Makeuprevolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm going to use the color C17, which is a lot darker. And because this foundation dries really quick, I'm going to blend it out immediately with a flat brush. And I know it looks intense, but I'll make it work. Because here comes the beauty blender, and I'm just gonna go over that contour just to soften it, because maybe this concealer is a little bit too intense, a little bit too pigmented to contour with, but I do like the color because it's very ashy. It's not warm at all. Better than the LA Girl concealers, because I think that the LA Girls are a little bit too warm for my face. And don't mind if this is not the way you want it to be, because I'm gonna go over with concealer, and that's why I always do my contour first so I can make it work. For concealer, of course, I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape. I have the color medium and light medium sand. This is my color, and then I'm gonna highlight because I'm gonna really wanna have a highlighted look with the lighter shade light and medium sand. So this is medium. And now I'm gonna use the lighter shade. And I'm using a lot more of this color. And the reason why I apply medium first is because I didn't color correct my eyes. And if I go in with this shade, it's way too light and my under eyes are going to look great. And most of the time, that's not the look I'm going for. Now that's the under eye highlight, right? All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the RCMA translucent powder, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit because Tarte Shape Tape is a concealer where, to me, for my face, it is unnecessary to take because it is just amazing. It doesn't crease at all. It's a lot to say, but it stays put. So I'm just gonna apply it a little bit where the fine lines are, and that's it. No making today. Time to go back to the eyes. And of course, I'm gonna take my first color, Boundary, so this one. And with a pencil brush, I'm just gonna apply it under my lower lashes. Connecting this side with the lower part. God, by the way, these lashes are so gorgeous. They're so extremely light. It's insane going in with this one. And then I'm also gonna end with this one. So basically, I'm gonna use the colors that I have on my eyes in the same order. For my inner corner, I'm going to use this gold shade. I don't know if it's going to be too yellow, and if so, then I'm going to mix it with something else, but I'm not sure. I know I told you that I wanted to use my face highlighter in my inner corners, but I saw this color and I actually like it. I love it. Also a little bit underneath. Okay, so I'm not sure if I want to do black in my waterline. It's been a while since I've done that, and it used to be my go-to makeup look. Always black in the waterline, but I'm just going to use mascara and then we'll see if I want to do that. I'm going to use the Smashbox one again. Okay, so when I look at my face, I feel like it's pretty matte. And normally I would use the Charlotte Tilbury powder to set it a little bit, but I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I don't know why my face is so matte. But I am gonna use a little bit of bronzer, and I'm gonna use the one by Ofracosmetics, and it's this one. And I'm gonna use a flat brush. And we're gonna go in with this one. And of course, we're gonna bake underneath. And for highlighter, I'm gonna mix this darker one with this gold. And I'm gonna use my MAC 240S. First, the darker shade. Let's remove the powder. I am gonna add a little bit of blush just because I think it looks good with the eyeshadow that I'm wearing. And this is by Sigmabeauty in, it's not on it, but I will figure it out. I'm gonna take a little bit, it looks like this. I'm gonna go over it with a powder brush, just to make sure that my bronzer and blush are nicely blended, because I don't like to have a harsh line. All right, time to do lips, and I have literally no idea what I'm gonna do. Maybe something pinkish. We'll see. All right, so of course I'm gonna use bittersweet lip liner. That's nothing new. And for lips, I'm gonna use the Bykelsha liquid lipstick in my milkshake, which is kind of a pinkish peach tone, at least on my hand. This one, we'll see. Yeah. I actually wanted to do a nude shade with this eye look, but I think something a little bit more bright is cool. Alrighty, so there is just one more thing that I need to do, which is setting my face. And to do so, I'm going to use Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is the original one. It's pretty damn good, so I'm just going to spray it all over my face. So yeah guys, that was a video of my, I don't even know how to call this look. I'm still thinking about the title, but I do know that it has something to do with the new Urban Decay Reloaded palette, which I am obsessed with. I don't know if I like the primer more or this one, but the primer is bomb, primer potion. Don't know why I never tried it before, even though my mom has it. But yeah, this is the look that I created. I hope you like this look. Like I said, it's kind of a copycat / inspired by I Love Sarah E, just because I am a huge fan of her, and as soon as I saw her video, I knew that I wanted to do a video also using this palette, and yeah, that is actually it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you want to see more videos of me, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you don't want to miss out. I would appreciate it if you would like this video, and of course comment all your questions, or just comments, no questions, down below, and I will get back to you. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.